you better be careful. You better proceed with caution, because the way they're talking, it really seems like people are getting the wrong ideas.
What's the wrong idea?
This led to countless debates about whether or not you could call the handheld an Xbox. Will it play?
Well, everything is an Xbox. Therefore, you can call it an Xbox. That's the entire point.
Xbox games, right? Remember that debate we kept?
But Xbox games are PC games. So you can call it an Xbox. You can call my PC an Xbox if you wanted to. It plays Xbox games. What's the point? Yeah, my watch is an Xbox now, apparently.
Well, when Sarah Bond said they wanted the Windows platform to be the biggest platform in gaming, and they were talking about these investments, and they were talking about the future of their hardware, I told people, I said, listen, you better proceed with caution, because they're using phraseology and they're using...
Phraseology. Phraseology, a mode of expression, especially one characteristic of a particular speaker or writer. Legal phraseology. Standard communication in aviation, such as cleared for takeoff or hold short. Kick the bucket. White as a ghost. Fixed groups of words with specialized meanings in other contexts. So his argument is they're literally saying things to make you think one thing and then do another.
Holy phraseology, banana man.
That's right, Mr. Z. Thank you for the 2. This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy, dude.
Wording and verbiage, and they're packaging everything so that you think they're going left when they're going right.
Exposed.
I fucking called it!
Exposed.
I called it! Brother, think about it like this, you fucking idiot. Wake up! If they lie to everybody, they are legally responsible. They can't just lie to people. But you're sitting here looking for like this deeper ass fucking meaning. The problem that you're having is that you're worried that PlayStation is going to go day and date onto PC. And if Xbox takes their consoles and makes them into PCs, uh-oh. 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 That's what you're worried about. You're like, this guy cares more about like the wording and the phrasing and what Ekbach really said and is Phil Spencer lying, rather than like the moves they're actually making. Sarah Bond in the video literally said, we want Windows to be the best place to play. They're taking Xbox, making it into a PC, and they're saying, guess what? We're going to figure this shit out. Sarah Bond is literally in charge of all the shit for backwards and forwards compatibility. If they do this right and make like a Proton layer for older Xbox games to make your entire library backwards compatible on the PC, that's gigantic.
The Xbox OhNoAlexxStreams. Does it have a literal Xbox guide button on it? Was it a collab with MS/Xbox? Then yes, it's an Xbox product.
It's an Xbox. You guys are sitting here on by their own logic. The PlayStation 5 is not a PlayStation. Because on the PS5, I can't play my PS3 games. I can't play my PS2 games.
They just don't want to accept that an Xbox product is able to access other launchers and play their precious PlayStation games.
Yes, Cypher, thank you for the 5. And on a PS5, I can't play my PS1 games. So by their own logic, the PS5 is also not a PlayStation. By their own fucking twisted logic. Because they don't have any logic. That means my Switch 1 is not a Nintendo console. Because it can only play Switch games. It can't play GameCube. It can't play NES. It can't play SNES. It can't play N64. The mental gymnastics. They're insane. All they have is Twitter. Yeah, Marco. That's all they have. The only PlayStation console is the 80 gigabyte PS3. That's the only one. That is, and the PS2. Those are the only PlayStation consoles ever made. Because those are fully backwards compatible and can play all the other games natively. That's the one. Everything else is shit. It's not a PlayStation.
I'm serious with you. You got to be careful with this company because they've done this for the last 4 years.
Brother, Microsoft has been a shithole for the last 30 years. Do you not remember the fucking shit where they had to go to the FTC in order to talk about how they were trying to monopolize the PC industry with Windows? Hello?
Which is why I posed the question, why in the world are you out here with this?
Been arguing this whole time, not an Xbox he just posted. So are we going to see Asus ROG Xbox Ally be top 3 for October Sakana, NPD, or will it flop? So if it's a flop, then it's an Xbox.
Will, exactly. If it's a success, then that means it's not an Xbox and you bought a PC. If it's a flop, that means it's an Xbox. And Xbox is dog shit and it's dead. Where's the calendar? Somebody send me the calendar. Where's the calendar? Where is it? Hold on. Where's the VG Fight School? There it is. There. ROG Xbox Ally didn't sell. Xbox is dead. Blizzard is going into... Brother. This calendar is so real, it's not even funny. It's not even funny.
Swagger and this confidence of like, yeah, I don't know why people keep believing these rumors. Microsoft just put the rumors to bed. Oh, like when the CFO said they were going to put games on other platforms?
That wasn't a rumor. He just straight up told you. That wasn't a rumor. The rumor is not the CFO saying we're going to do this. That's not the rumor. He just said it.
And Phil Spencer pulled a looky-loo and had everybody looking at Game Pass.
That's the looky-loo. Oh, we're gonna put our games where Game Pass exists. But we're not gonna put Game Pass there. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're not putting Game Pass on PlayStation and Nintendo.
Right.
And then we get into the new year, and Satya says what he says, and yet all these podcasters saying he's talking about ABK games. People don't understand the context.
Oh, you're such a big brain on Brad, aren't you? You just figured it out the whole fucking time.
Okay. And then they do the Just 4 Games thing.
Again, you're misquoting the entire Just 4 Games thing and Satya's thing and Phil's thing.
This is starting to sound like the girlfriend complaining about her BF's boyfriend. Relax, boy.
Oh, relax.
That bisexual bum.
Try to relax your anus.
No, look, man, this dude's been running a tirade all over the fucking internet with this bullshit. It's time to put it out of commission. Thank you for the 5G.
And the same day the Just 4 Games podcast happens, they do an interview with The Verge where they're like, nothing's off the table, not even Starfield.
Literally, Delta posted the actual quote. But you can't even fucking comprehend that.
And yet you're going to sit there in the chair and say, the 4 games are not Starfield and Indiana Jones. Only for months later.
Because those 4 games were not Starfield or Indiana Jones. And then for months later. Oh! And then months later.
You have Jeff Keighley announce Indiana Jones going to PlayStation.
Right.
This pattern, I'm telling you, it always starts with the rumble underneath the surface.
So then you're believing the rumble underneath the surface. And what you're saying is that Xbox dead. That's what it is. That's the only thing that it could mean. If your entire thing is that you're believing the rumble underneath the surface, then yes, that's what you're trying to say.
Why is he so angry? Boy has the elephant memory.
He does.
Surface. The pattern's been very consistent. There's a rumble underneath the surface. The leakers are like, something's happening, something's changing, this is a change, they're discussing this, everything's on the table, and all these people are like, no way, hand wave, hand wave, hand wave, hand wave, and then Microsoft does some canned PR, corpo speak nothing statement that calms everybody down. And I'm like, I'm not saying you should be yelling and screaming. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be calm.
So what you're saying is, so tell me what you should be saying.
I'm just saying I wouldn't take anything they say as some form of satiation.
So again, to you, it doesn't matter what is said. Nothing is going to be said in good enough way that you are going to sit here and just not accept anything being said by any company. And then at the same time, turn around and be like, I'd rather believe the Reddit post than this.
On other platforms to get them more interested in Xbox. We think there's a good brand value for Xbox there. So 4 games, no promise beyond that. So if you're on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal that everything's coming. It's not. And we're going to learn.
So when you are thinking about the future.
There it is. And they learned. They learned you guys love Xbox games, but don't want to buy a fucking Xbox console. That's what they learned. They learned you guys sure as shit love Xbox. You just don't love Xbox enough to buy an Xbox console. Because they're 360 fans, they've always have been. They're all old Xbox fans. They're all of them.
I'm like, oh yeah, everything's okay.
Bro, nobody fucking cares. The only people that care are you. The only people talking about this are you and other PlayStation fanboys. You're literally the ones who are going around and trying to either A, discredit every statement, B, go after fucking Reddit lies or Reddit allegations on fucking Twitter and talk about how the brand you don't like and you always talk about is dying and dead, even though we can clearly see everybody is just fucking buying Xbox games because it doesn't fucking matter where you buy them. You're just still fucking buying them because you've always wanted to be Xbox fans, but not just represent the logo in the first place, which is really the funniest thing of all of this. You care more about a fucking statement and you put more weight into a Reddit post of a person who allegedly worked at a Walmart and Target rather than actually being like, well, wait and see, I guess. Like a normal person. Instead, you have an entire Cope Session stream talking about the death of Xbox. Do you see the insanity that you've like progressed the entire time? You call people Xbox mouthpieces. You go through and then you insult people. Then you talk about how a brand is dying. And you talk about that brand dying every single day. And then you keep trying to have this circular logic and reasoning about why the brand is dying. And then you point to other things that you've talked about and then misconstrue points and actual arguments that were being said or statements that were being done. And then use that as your way of trying to confirm bias what you're actually saying. And then when you do all of that, you're like, ha, I told you. Well, yes, you told us you're retarded and that you do this behavior all the fucking time because you have nothing else left but the console war in the first place. You guys went from being PlayStation content creators to Xbox content creators. That's what you are. And the reason all you guys are freaking out about this and trying to make videos about this and live streams isn't because you want Xbox to do good. It's because you know the second Xbox goes away, you will have nothing to talk about. Because you sure as fuck know PlayStation doesn't say shit to you motherfuckers in the first place. Your entire identity is PlayStation and is Xbox, whether you want to admit it or not.
You definitely opened my eyes. Listen.
You definitely opened my eyes!
I think everything they're doing in the future is going to be very different than what people were expecting.
What they're going to be doing is releasing a PC that costs like $800 or $900 that plays everything, and they can just do that instead. They'll have minimal sales yet make tons of profit on their hardware. They'll put everything to Windows on a platform. They'll put every other space on there as well, give you multiple access points to actually buy different products and have access to Windows consistently, increasing the actual amount of Windows users more so than Xbox users. Their point of conversion is to probably go ahead and stop Valve from taking large chunks out of their Windows user base by providing you with a different point of entry and product, saying like, oh, you can play your 360 games on here. You can play all your Xbox games on here on any Windows device instead of actually buying a Steam Deck. Book it. 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 PlayStation is not the competitor to Microsoft. It's Valve. Book it. Book it. And you guys are so fucking entrenched in console war bullshit, you don't see what the actual picture is. They're looking at the billions of users of Windows. They don't care about 100 million console sales. They care more about the fact that a free open source OS like SteamOS and Bazite are taking chunks out of their actual user base. They don't give a fuck about a plastic box.
Think about where we are right now. Nobody expected to be here when you bought like a Series X. I didn't expect to be here when I bought a Series X.
It's the same thing. Does the box fucking work? Does it play games? That's all that matters.
Very different. Why are you so upset? No one's upset. This is how I talk. You're projecting emotion, which is typical of you. You're trying to disrupt the...
And now we're trying the Cullen Moriarty behavior. I'm not upset. I'm just projecting emotion.
They do that because they have nothing, zero, nada.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Conversation to bring something into the conversation that's not about it. Enter the conversation and talk about it. If you want to talk about me and project emotion onto me, then just stop talking and mute yourself. We don't want to hear from you.
Just don't fucking acknowledge him and ban him. Like, what the fuck does it matter? Like, why are you getting one guide in chat, bro? You're getting one guide. Is that 187? Is 187 doing that? He's the Hassan of video games? Oh, for fuck's sake. Am I just a tectone of gaming? Oh, no. Is that what we're doing?
Reforge is so angry that Microsoft's success in bringing more games to PC, as well as other consoles like the Switch 2, and your precious PS5. Cry me a river, Lono.
I could see that, Red Chaos. Thank you for the one.
I don't need to be analyzed by you. We're talking about the topic, and that's what the subject is. I'm not the subject matter. I believe
yes, you are!
Xbox failing is just common sense. They're not selling consoles. They aren't making money on their...
What does Sig say? Console sales, console sales, console sales. That's all these dudes talk about, bro. Why do these dudes only talk about console sales? It has nothing to do with gaming or with them whatsoever. It is so fucking wild to me, dude.
Games. The point that I'm trying to make is...
Okay, let's hear it.
I would not have an ounce of confidence in anything they say. Right?
But you will have confidence in a Reddit post that's random. With no fucking backup, no information, no nothing. You will have confidence in a sneaker guy who says that Phil Spencer pays other people to play his fucking Xbox account to increase his gamer score. You'll have confidence in NeoGAF posts and Reddit posts. But you'll have zero confidence in what Xbox says as an actual official statement. That's some wild shit. That is some wild ass shit. That is a whole other level of stupid.
Because console sales is all PS5 has going
for it. That's all it has, Literal. Thank you for the 2.
187 a little bit ago says, I'm on
187 a little bit ago.
A wait and see. That's exactly what you should be doing right now.
Brother, you are baiting him so hard.
You should just be waiting. Just wait and see. If these leaks are true, if Microsoft's saying what's true, the only way to know is when it finally happens.
Wait, you have confidence in Xbox, Alex?
I don't have confidence in anything, Apollo. Every company, every corporation is out to fuck you. The only thing you should have confidence in is yourself and realizing when that company's trying to fuck you over. Remember when Valve tried to release Artifact? You You guys remember that? Yes, you guys remember that? Remember Artifact?
If I had a nickel for every time Reforge coped or gaslit with misinformation, I'd probably have enough for a PS5.
Oh, yeah.
But I would save it for Steam Deck too.
Yep. Same. Yeah, so Rui, thank you for the 4 months.
Just going to continue the same thing I did 3 months ago when I said proceed with caution. This company is...
The only reason you're saying that is because you want to feel like you have the actual right opinion in this entire thing, when in reality, all you have to do is be pro-consumer for 5 fucking minutes and realize that if Microsoft pulls this off and they allow full backwards compatibility across multiple devices, regardless of whatever platform they're on, because they use Windows, that would be better for the actual consumers of Windows in the first place and provide real competition against Steam OS. Like if you would just open up your mind for 5 fucking seconds outside of the console war, and if you were a Windows PC user and you're getting basically just entrenched by everybody saying, yo, you should try Bazite and Steam OS. This is fucking crazy. Look at the performance gains. And Microsoft turns around and says, yo, check this shit out. If you use Windows, you have access to all your entire digital library on this moving forward, period, back and front from every game you ever bought with us. And we're going to make it run better for all your games. How is that bad? And then they sell third-party OEM boxes with different prices and performances so you can pick the one that fits your budget that plays every game you've ever bought all together. If they pull that off, that is huge. That's better than any console war bullshit thing you could ever fucking imagine. Imagine Samsung making a fucking console that has Xbox on it that runs like a fucking dream. Holy shit! That'd be great! That'd be actual competition in the space. Because you can pick and choose what box you want for your actual performance needs and price. Holy fuck. But they won't do it. That's the part that I have confidence in. I have the confidence that they won't do it. They'll fuck it up because they're Microsoft. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, dude? You don't, like, he's so short-sighted in all of this.
Done this so many times. They use slick wording and really slick verbiage, and everybody gets a false impression. I mean, you guys have to remember this clip. I think this is a microcosmic example of the problem.
Yeah, so you're going to pinpoint on one little thing, and you're going to be like, this is the real problem with everything, and then extrapolate that out and make that apply to everything ally happening with Xbox is what you're going to do. Watch.
There was the clip of Destin Legary reacting to an article that said the Xbox ROG Ally X would not play all the Xbox games natively, and he said, but Xbox said it would.
Okay. Wasn't that from James Act? Wasn't that from James Act? And it didn't Destin correct himself like 2 seconds later?
Okay, but Xbox said it would. Is that 5 words? Those 5 words demonstrate perfectly what I've been talking about. This guy had an impression.
Can somebody pull that tweet for me, please?
That many consumers had, and it was one that Xbox intended you to have.
Okay, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
At Xbox, we strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression. We deliver Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're
she's literally telling it to you exactly to your face. She's telling to you exactly what's going to happen. And you fucking idiots! What? Are you morning streamers taking notes? That's right. It's OhNoItsMorningAlexx.
We're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device.
There it is! Literally, she's telling you exactly what's happening!
The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows.
Yes!
On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including
across your entire library, which means they can do it with cloud, which means they can do it with streaming, which means they can do it natively, which means they can do it with Play Anywhere. So it is literally unifying your entire library across any device. Holy shit, dude. How do you guys take the shit they're saying to your face without any sort of miscommunication and then completely twist it and misconstrue it into everything else?
All the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
This is an Xbox! How does he get it wrong? Still. And then he acts like he's the most intelligent fucking person on the face of the earth.
They wanted you to think, well, yeah, that's an Xbox. Oh,
it literally said this is an Xbox, and they're talking about game library unification. Hello? Brother, what? Who did, like, what is an Xbox to you? What the fuck? This is wild to me, bro.
Of course, when Sarah Bond said it'll play Xbox games all across your library. Slick wording. That's slick wording to give you a false impression. You're like,
oh my God. Literally, he took exactly what she said and then he twisted it to fit his narrative. Or chat, he did it right in front of you. He literally did. We saw the clip. We all understood what it meant. She said what it meant. And he literally did it right in front of you. And he twisted it. Come on, baby. Let's
These guys
do the
automatically
twist.
assume when they say Xbox, they mean console.
Yes.
That's not what it is and wasn't ever advertised as
correct.
One. I like these early streams.
I like them too, Will, but I have a job, so it's kind of tough. You know what I mean?
like, oh yeah, it'll play games all across my library. And guess what happens? It goes in here, and we all have simple monkey brain when we're on the internet. We're like, oh,
that's you! That's what you're doing! That's what you're doing! Jamali, thank you for the member.
It'll play all my games. That's not what
will.
she said.
That's what she said!
That script was crafted in an uptown high-rise where they're like, this is exactly how this needs to work. This is what will make people think that this thing is really more than it is.
Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. This is a whole other level of shit that I was on vacation when this happened, y'all.
It's all designed to do that. It's not designed. None of that marketing was designed to like accurately give you information to the point that I had people in my
remember, Alex, there's a pattern. Yeah, Monley. What the fuck?
Comment section. I had people on Twitter, and they were like, "This thing's gonna play all my Xbox games natively," and I'm like, "What?"
They never said natively. They never said the word natively. Everybody knew it's not going to be native because it's a fucking PC.
I don't get why it's so important to tell people Xbox sucks. A lot of them are perfectly happy with it.
Was that 187? Was that 187? They literally said Windows. Brother, they can't be more clear or transparent. Was that 187 again?
So now you're doing the argumentative fallacy of straw manning.
That's not straw manning. Straw manning is when you make... Okay. Straw manning is when you make a different argument to try and go ahead and fight that instead, so that your opponent fights that instead of fighting your actual argument.
I've not once today said that Xbox sucks. I rather strongly just said...
No, what you said instead was don't believe everything Xbox says. Ignore what they say. They lie to you. Look at the pattern recognition. Follow the Reddit post instead. And then they're dying. They're falling apart because you shouldn't follow what Xbox says, but follow the actual pattern recognition on NeoGAF and what they've said before. And yes, they suck. That's what you've said without saying it. Your entire thing was you saying Xbox bad. Holy shit, he's going after someone else? Damn, you guys are fucking... Listen, you guys are mean to him. All right? You guys are fucking mean to him, but keep feeding.
The best thing to do is proceed with caution and wait and see. So now you projected emotion onto me,
brother,
and now you're repackaging my argument falsely. So that's 2 strikes. You want to go for 3? Because
Sigs, you've had 2 strikes. Do you want to go for 3? I have never... Listen. Look, in Twitch chat, Pizza has been talking mad shit the entire stream. Alex, you're the Karen of gaming. Read the Twitch chat. Hashtag justice for Twitch. Can we have a pause counter? Chill out. It's just a console. They don't need to buy Xbox consoles. Why are you getting mad over a plastic box? Just don't watch these clips. Brush your teeth. Pizza has been talking mad shit the entire time. And I still haven't sat here and banned that dude.
Here, God bless.
I do not have... Nothing is wrong with my fucking job. I have a job, Metal Mario. Stop. Brother, stop getting one guide. Stop. Jesus.
Why did I just picture Principal in Breakfast Club?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. You want to go for 3?
Ooh, scary man.
Scary.
What do we get at 3 strikes?
Scary.
Smiley face emoji.
Scary man. What the fuck is this? Pizza in there seething? Yeah, Sigs.
Because I don't really like your presence here to begin with. You've done this sort of thing before.
Rudimenter, thank you for the follow.
You argue in bad faith. You're not here to have a discussion. You're here to be...
You're not here to have a discussion either. You want to preach to your fucking chat and you want them to echo chamber you.
Disruptive. That's not welcome. Talk about the topic. You're not talking about the topic. I've not once said Xbox...
Buddy, you are the topic. Surprise! Welcome to being a streamer.
Xbox sucks. You shouldn't be happy...
Can you wear your Reforge cosplay glasses and wig?
It's so itchy. It's so fucking itchy, bro. It's so itchy, literal.
With them, I'm saying you need to be very careful. They use slick wording and marketing to give you false impressions. You better proceed with caution.
What they're doing is they're making a fucking PC, bro. And they're going to do OEM models of those PCs with other manufacturers like Lenovo, Asus, and etc. and Samsung. And they're all going to sell them out. And they're going to be like $1,000 fucking dollars. And they're just going to offload that cost of R&D to them in the first place. Put the Xbox logo on there. Make Windows playable with all the other backwards compatible games digitally. And then you play that way and you use Windows instead of actual SteamOS. That's what they're going to do. Like, if you can't see that, if you can't see that future, it's because you are stuck being on it as a console fanboy. If you can't see that and what they're actually fighting up against, then you are in fact a console fanboy. It's crazy.
If you cannot engage with my actual argumentation and you want to
engage, your arguments are garbage.
And some other argument that I didn't make, I've not once said anything about them sucking. If that's your goal today, then take the day off and come back and act like an adult.
Maybe you shouldn't have fucking got one guy in chat and just fucking banned him and not said anything, because now you make yourself look fucking stupid. Hello? Will there be consoles in the future? You don't have consoles now. Did you ever think of that? You don't have consoles now. You guys think you have consoles now? You don't have consoles now. You have PCs now. Am I a stripper? I'd like to be, Shinjo. You guys have form factor PCs. You don't have consoles. That shit died at the fucking end of the PS2. It's over. That shit's been done since the 2000s.
because you're not acting like one right now. You're just being like a little boyish disruptor.
We need more people like you to make gaming companies if it'll ever learn that raising prices of any kind is completely stupid.
I appreciate that, Positive. I appreciate that, man. I'm going to try. I've always been very pro-consumer. That's kind of like my stance on things. Yeah.
People Thank like you. Angry Pete with 49 months and a VIP. Let's add you to the total. You get no power here. You don't. That's all you're getting from me is a smackdown.
A smackdown, brother.
My PS2 still works in 2025. Let's fucking
Mine
go.
does too. Mine does too. What are you smacking down? You're making yourself look like an idiot by getting one guy in chat. Like, get a smackdown? Just ban him and don't say anything. You make yourself look worse.
It wasn't about you, just in general.
Expose, 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 expose.
There's no way, bro.
Expose.
There's no way, bro.
Expose, expose.
Daddy.
Brother, you get one guy in chat, you lose your shit on the one guy, and then he goes, I wasn't talking about you, I was just saying in general. Absolute cinema.
So okay. This is me being general too.
He just banned him.
You have no power here? Is he acting like Reforge the Tard from Middle-earth? What a clown, we need to move on. I'm losing my erection.
He just fucking banned him. Thank you for the 5 Bashy. No, you're right. You have no power here. He just banned him. He just fucking banned him.
That was a story I heard from a lot of people who bought those early models.
All right, so it does.